Szevasztok, ez itt a Grill Light. Így, hogy folytatódik a szopás előtti kis vicserezés. Ez a nap elég lófasz lesz nekem, úgyhogy gyönyörű lesz. Legalább kivicserezem magamat előtte. Ezért szájba is baszok pár folytólidércet. Jó lenne, nem térnének ki. Na, jobb lett egy picit a közérzetem. Rosszat kapcsoltunk, bevazza meg, rosszat kapcsoltunk. Regisszel találkozni kell. Jaj. Szeretek hangosan trüszkölni a szobába. Van az előttünk lévő panelházba, ugye mi kertes házban lakunk, nagyon örülünk neki. Az előttünk lévő faszopó panelházban van egy buzeráns öreg. Azon szórakozik, hogy kb. Nálam 3-szor erősebbet trüsszent, és egymás után 8-szor. A büdös kurva anyját, a zárt szobán keresztül, amikor fejesen keresztül hallottam. Azért azt már mondjuk ez már büntetni való lenne. Itt van. Mik ezek a sziklás gecik? De lehet, hogy bemegyek ebbe a kis csicska faluba, itt ezt megnézem magamnak. De biztos, hogy nem majorság lesz, ez egy kisebb településnek tűnik. Nem ide kell jönni, de hát ha ma itt vagyok, akkor megnézem magam. Megnézem én ezt magamnak. Itt lakik a tulipános fanfan. Amúgy nem. Mettin a kapu. Nézzünk szét, itt is van egy ezért. Hol van? Ott az ezért közepén van a bárbörtön. Lószarba lépett a csáó, úgy tűnik. Ott egy ilyen Hanza van, abban a kastélyba. De hova? Csak nem visszajöttem Anna Henrietta az éhez. Hát bazd meg. Belukár, visszajöttem. Mert szerintem egybe van építve azért a várossal. Így van, pontosan. Belukár. Virág volt. Hát ott van egy páncél készítő, csak kéne nézni.
Surfing as patron this year, Lady Vivienne de Tabry. Valiant knights from all corners of the world will vie for the title of tourney champion. Tickets still available, but certain to run out quickly.
Invitation to a Gwent tournament, due to take place at the Pheasantry, organized by a certain Count Monnier.
Greetings. A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings.
Nehezen ismerik fel amúgy.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any though. thought they were lost.
Faszt, én is találtam egy csomó.
For I've been lucky enough to learn
Például
that their
Griffiths
holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn... Besides, who would serve my clients while I roamed about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Használni fogjuk.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tucson was once home to Tiansail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged the king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
This elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiansail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
41. Van-e magas szintű? Van, a fekete egy szarú. Meg is tudnánk csinálni, csak hát ez túl magas. Szerintem az acélkar, nekem izé kell. Viper a mérgezett acélkar. Medvecsizma, nézd meg. Kiváló meccs, pontosan. Az hiányzik. Ez is kardokra verem a faszom. Egy arab farkas kard. Az alapizé nincs meg, akkor baszhatom. Hát lehet, hogy a hárpiát elkészítetem. Hárpia. 412. 23. Hát azért az jobb az meg. Ez vértet is gyárt, ez a csávó. Hihetetlen. Már rég találtam rendes izéket. Viper páncélt. Azt el is készítettem. Legyen Viperon, legyen nálad. Legyen nálad a bazd meg. Van bazd meg. Ez ugyanolyan lesz, mint a izé. Macska nyílpuska. Jól van. Viper a kesztyű nem volt nálad, akkor ma megnézzük a izéket. Vagy hiányos a izé. Belvért. Viper a kesztyű, hogy ne lett volna már? És Viper a csizma. Árpia. Van Viper a csizmája is. Hát azért bazd meg. Ezek, hogy hadd nézzem
What do
még.
you have on offer?
Ősi nép csizmát nem. Szike. Ez a hárpia. Ó, tudunk venni nála ezért. Na, az jó lesz. Jó is lenne. Hát én így ezüst cuccokat szeretnék. Kóbor, lovag, szelellező, 60.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
A griff a legfontosabb.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish
Ezek
to search
tetszenek
them.
ezek a questek.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
3-as.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tien Sahil took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropia. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Victim to his own cowardice. Bear has struck again. Find solace there. Citizens, Vaucleroy.
Most mennyit ez? 2.9. 2.35. Sokkal faszályosabb. Na nézzük. Ezüstkard 5.12. Hát igen, a hárpia az jobb. Sokkal jobb. Faustinót elrakjuk emlékbe. Nézzük csak a pacingernek a cuccait, mert ugyanis azt kell fel... Ó, igen. Szemellenző, 60-as, szemellenző... Ó, bazd meg. Szab ki a véces narkós lófaszt. 70-es undviki nyerege. Hát nem már jobb azért. 110 és 100-as. Jó, golyat, trófea. Öldért trófeát kötöm ki, mert az emberekre ad bónusz. Tapasztalati pontot. Iris. Nézzük csak. Ez is, hát a hárpiát felszereljük égéssel. Hadd gyújjon csak ki a faszapó. Lehet, hogy venni kell majd komolyabban.
That by decision of the city council, you are requested to refrain from spilling sewage into the streets of the Hauteville between 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's faster.
Scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
Hát nagyon messze vagyok. Szopjon le Regis, megnézzük a izét. Bár ki akartam pakolni előtte Corvo Biancóba.
Nothing special.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain closed until further notice.
Ez jó lesz. Művészeti kurátor.
Please disperse! The exhibition is closed.
Ez aranyos szokott lenni.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiotta, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witch Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
What kind of work?
Work related to the monument to Reginald Dobry. The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
No, megcsináljuk, ha majd vagyunk. Ez rövid quest.
Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Levágták a heréit a szoborra, kiherélték a
Here
csávot.
it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Dobry. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Pharamond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rivals in duels.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times. It will work out. It must.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Precíz egy kasztrálás.
Diamond saw blade. Perpetrator's tool.
Don't worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
dried bloodstain.
Megszáradt a vérfolt.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Ez csodálatos, na. Kufircerő öreg papát szépen lekapcsoljuk. Majd ide vissza kell menni, lehet, hogy lesz Gwent lapja.
Keep calm. Start no brawl.
The north must be a terrible land.
Akarodj!
Those scars, that gaze. I shiver just looking at him.
Majd a nyögéseket mindjárt halljuk.
Scent leads to this door. Ooh. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
Jézusom.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now! Or I'll summon the guards!
Nem tetszik a hangnemed. Te véngeci.
Watch your tone, Gramps. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Patriot.
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda!
Rosalinda.
You had that fancy pants of yours?
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the love's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
Bizony. És Dominét mindent megold.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Nem, én egy faszopó vagyok. Nem kapod.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
Ebben az epizódban a karakterem nem baszhat az írcsomhoz.
For a day or two. 3 at the most.
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
At the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here, take them.
Thanks.
Legyen át Szobrocskának golyó.
Actually, I
Szobrocskának
think you'll do
golyó.
just fine without them.
Jézusom. Azon beteg quest, ezt mindig megcsinál.
Don't crowd around.
Rossz helyre jöttünk. Nincs jobb dolog, mint gyerekeket fellögdösni a piac téren, mert az király. Ó, ez jó. Ez is jó.
Never you worry.
Might be worth looking into.
There is such that one is never
How is it that Professor does not fear him as well? What is they call you? Gervin.
De szép a hold. Dühöngő farkas itt.
Only a witcher stands to best the beast.
Először a kocsmába megyünk.
All is in order!
Már ha megtaláljuk. Egyáltalán.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Pimpelnér.
Night, bluff, and wine counsel no half-hearted measures.
Ezt megnézzük. Ott be vannak nyomva hozzá. Ilyen borászat, ehhez hasonló borászatban voltam Tokajon. Még a hegyalja fesztiválon.
Greetings and welcome, sir. Toussaint is home to the best wines in the world, and I've the best wines in Toussaint.
Mit van?
Show me what you got. See if something catches my eye.
Ó, nincsen Gwent lapja. De nézzük, milyen borok vannak. Ezek egy kis almát. Ezek egy kis szilvát. Ezek egy kis körté. Ezek egy kis áponyát. Volt sirlak. Chardonnay. Ez így megtetszett. Király.
Time flies. Gotta go. See ya.
Jó kis boriskát vettünk.
The good prophet Levio, the lively and spry, from you he wrote everything by. Banquets and wine are rather suitable.
I won't listen. I simply won't do it.
Summoning a witcher? Was that truly necessary?
Witcher?
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiotus luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge. On the house.
Király. Inkább megsimogatom most. Ja, mi nem tették vissza rá. Szörnyű. Szörnyű. Azt hittem, hogy visszaszpónoltam azt a péniszt.
What's new, Silverlocks?
Ó, ott már van valami kis mutagénes geci. Nincs vadászatok. Igen. Mivel kezdjünk? Hát az még. Kárma el kéne menni. Kicsit elkalandozunk. Itt a táblácska. Hú, de lent van délen, bazd meg. Mondjuk nem. Igazából itt van Skellige. Hát bazd meg Novigrád északabbra van. És itt Kaermaern is. A Skellige elég déli. Tehát majdnem, hogy üzével. Tuszannal van. Mennyi hát? Nem sokkal. Vizimával van egyezével. A pontár. Hát ez nagyon el van. Batyusodva itt. Mondjuk ide kellett volna rakni. Bármunk ez is elég éjszak, tehát ha megnézzük itt a izét. Kibaszottul kurvára éjszak. Hát ahhoz, hogy meglegyen a tényleg a farkas iskolát, be kell fejezni. Igen, itt lesz majd egy portál, meg ilyenek. De elmentünk. Nagyon elmentünk, bazd meg. Mondtam én ezt, hogy húz ez a GPS úgy, hogy van. Összezavarja az ember. Ez már eléggé brutálisan éjszakon van. De most hogy van ez? Bejöttem ide, hát itt van a izé. Itt van a kis korlát is. Igen. Kurvára vigye, ácsi, ez gyors utazó tábor. Balonzsája vele. Megy mentés előtte, mert kurvára nincs kedvem visszaizélni, hogy elbaszom. Kurva könnyen le lehet esni.
The old signal tower. It'll be nothing but a pile of rubble soon.
Gyere már le! Repkedj itt! Úgy tűnik, hogy megszopad.
Not good.
Amputáltuk valami fontosabb szervét. Hát ez tényleg le van rongyolódva. És bolonzsája. Hát ezt undorító helyre tették, bazd meg.
Might want to look around some.
Helyes. Spiritus Sanctus. Nagyon köcsög hely lesz, nagyon köcsög módon kell múziskodni. Remélem. Igen.
A portal. Power cell's missing. Need to look around.
Megvan.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it. Teleport's open, but it looks unstable. Guess one cell's not enough.
Bizony. Meg kell találni a másik. Igen, és ez meg itt lesz kint. Anyádat. Belakva.
Right. Now to activate it. Works. Who would have thunk?
És a torony alatti barlang pincébe teleportált.
Now, you piece of...
És itt egy halott vaják. Hát meg is haltál, öcsém, mert itt vagy sajnos. Oké, csak hol jutunk vissza? Arra vagyok kíváncsi. Sehol egy izé. Mentés. Le tudok csúszni. Hát igaz, ez a nullás izé. Nem a legmeredekebb részen kellett volna lemenni. Hát ez egy ilyen dolog. Erre is mutat a nyíl. Igen, lehet csúszizni. A szádat toszolj meg. Toszolj meg. Igen, ezek kellenek az alapok, tehát ezek a iratok nincsenek meg, akkor nem tudom megcsinálni. Sehogy se. A hardcore farkas páncélt. Sisakvirág. Nem veszélyes ez a környék egyébként, nagyon sokszor lehet pottyan minden bárhol. Hát Geralt a vértiszta, fajtiszta Nordling. Nem ugrunk, csúszunk az elég. Igen. De ez nem maci. Folytól idérc. Azoknak halniuk kell. Azt se vette észre, hogy halt meg. Csak le baszcsizva a feje. Igen, ezért már itt találtam véletlenül a múltkor egy farkas ábrát. Nézd már. Agresszívoskodnak itt a
that stench.
Macingerek. A fasz, ne kell. Az a vicc, hogy oda föl lehetne menni. Röhögnék egyet. Ha megyek lóval, itt sokat kéne szlalomozni. Hoppá. Lesi. Bizony, bazd. Lesi, aki a farkád este a szádba teszi. Lesi vadászat, az jó volt. Nem hittem volna, hogy lesit találok Kyle Moore mellett. Azért ez a nap erre lesz egy kicsit. Jó, hogy esik a kurva eső. Mehetek esernyővel, majd szarrá paukázok. Úgy nincs kedvem gyalogolni, de hát ez van. Farkasírtás. Túl szaporulat van, úgy látom.
Damn, you're ugly.
Ez van, egy csicska farkas. Épp már halott úr. Nostrix. Osztóvért. Kovíri szabja. Hát én azt hittem, hogy itt egy nagy izé lesz, majd mik lesznek itt. Azt nagy lófasz. Majd ebbe talán. Ez is farkaskard. Ennyi? Egy csontvázna ott van, ezt legalább be kell menni a alagútba, vagy valami. Itt is van bazd meg felfedezni való bőszen. Vissza Kaer Morhenhez. Fú, ezt még az izébe kellett volna megcsinálnom, ezt a questet. Még a White Huntba, nem a izébe. Blood and Wine-ba. Kicsit legmesszebbre mentem, ahogy kell. Nem megint a kurva torony. Faszom ki lenne vele. Előbb is ezen az úton indultunk el. Nagyon untam. Na itt is ugyanígy meghűlt a térkép. És itt nem mehetek akárhova, mert az a baj, hogy ez eléggé ganajos. Még az őzekik is összetörik magukat ezen a részen. Nem, hogy végén. Közben szét sem nézek, hogy mi van, csak megyek egy. Itt az ökör. Úgy vonulok, mint az állat. Itt akit korbáccsal vernek. Nostrix. Na végre, ezt is így. De jó.
Bastion. We trained here as boys. Before the trial of the grasses.
Hát sok halott kisgyerek. Például a kokái. Ráfér egy kísértetőtárs. És még mindig van belül igérc. De hát ki annak.
Wraiths, medallions hopping. Something must have bound them to this place. Maybe the lamp will reveal more.
Csak nem tettük ki a lámpát, bazd meg. Biztosan nem. Lehet, bazd meg, hogy bombák, zsebek. Hogy kitettük a lámpát. Nem merem fogadni. Mi ez? Az, amit ezért adott, igen, a Xenovox. Ez is monokli. Vám, Detlaf keze. Egy aranyjel is lehet adni. Itt a csoda lámpa. Jól van. Oda kell venni. Valamit kideríthetünk. Vagy nem. Megcsináltuk, tehát. Minek írta a csodalámpát, hogyha nem. Ezért kerestem, hogy 5 percig az.
You walked away from practice without my permission. You know that? Do not stop. Bleeding is no excuse. Now take off that bandage and get back to your training. You'll see to your wound when I say you're done.
Oradjak érveltet.
You walked away from practice without my permission. You know that? Do not stop. Bleeding is no excuse. Now take off that bandage and get back to your training. You'll see to your wound when I say you're done.
Na, csak találtunk valamit azért. Fel tudtuk nyomozni, hogy mi történt régen. Majd kecske is úgy látom. Na, itt megint van.
Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow. Again. Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow. Again.
Van itt valami? Orenek. Koronák. Axi. Ki lehet nyomozni, mi történt ezzel. Na, ez érdekel. Szadista vicsermesterük művelte kisgyerekkel.
Must be his ghost that haunts the bastion. Maybe he'll leave if I bury his bones.
Invertőre nézzük csak. Küldetések, mellékküldetés, vicsermegbízások. Másod, a bástya. Oké.
A horn. Something's happening. You're to hide. Wait till I come back. Yes, I know you've trained with swords. You're still shit with them. I want you behind those rocks and keep your mouths shut.
Pitchfork. No massacre's complete without one.
Büdös parasztok voltak, bazd. Kisgyereket leszúrták villába. Eltesszük a kisgyereket. Meg kéne találni a Witcher maradványait is. De most van nála, mi van nálad? Egy gyerekcsontváz. Tök jó. Még mindig ott van a kurva idélt. Újra resselődnek, úgy tűnik.
They'll try to stop me.
Na, ide mutat az izé.
Take care, kid.
De csak ennyit kell. Na, megcsináltuk egy tök hangulatos questet, és ezt nem is tudtam, hogy ez a quest egyáltalán létezik. El kéne menni a Corvo Biancóhoz. De nagy bazd meg ez a... Mind van bazd meg, mind lehet ide menni. Bökler palota. Corvo Bianco. Egyenesen egyik háztól házig. Tehát Kermoer is jelenleg igazából én karakterem mászkál csak ott. Meg itt a Corvo Bianco, ami a hercegnőtől kaptunk. Na, kellett kilépni. Baszogass meg anyád. Baszogass meg az anyádat, baszogass.
Greetings! Greetings!
Jézusom.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fauti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Beszélj nekem a helyről.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour to Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Hú, de lepre az a torony ott.
Who would have thought? Knights trading in wine, while some witcher guards the common folk.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Are knights errant?
Zöld
They're
házi
so
kóban lakik.
heroic. We had to summon a witcher to do their work.
Azért ne szólogassanak már a parasztok, azért jó volna.
Baron Rossel
földes úr
ordered
lette.
vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Na most elherdáljuk az összes
Down below
pénzbirtokot.
lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest,
Vadamegy.
aged in oak barrels. It provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Biztos ilyen lőréket ivott eddig mindig. Nostrix, vagy mi ez, nem? Harrostok.
Shish, there's no chance that's true.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius school for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Ez a vámpírgyilkosság is durva volt, hogy tőle pucoltam a
Monsieur Bolius's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Follow me, please.
Van pukkalva, geci. Eléggé reneszánsz.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Follow me, please.
Az istálóra kell egyébként a legkevesebbet költeni.
Yes, I should. This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
I've scissored my fingers into shreds.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
You smell that? Those are the dangerous souls.
Használat? Menj már! Oh, nem is tudtam, hogy ilyet. Na. Reginald figurája. Szerzek még szobrot. Van még ilyen talapzatok valahol. Tonna szobrot szerzek.
Whoa, sir! Watch it!
as you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
and welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
No, akkor renováljunk egy keveset.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5000, szopjál le!
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
No, így veled.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Na nézzük csak, hogy hol pakolhatjuk ki a fölösleges cuccokat. Hát, elég lepra. Azt el is tesszük, ezen jó néz ki. Van még páncél állvány? Vagy csak egy volt? Azért mégis. A rejtekhely. Ezeket eladjuk. Macska kesztyű, hát azt nem buzerálgatjuk. Sok kesztyűt nem tettem el. Pedig hol miért ne lenne, hát? Ezért kaptam egy trófeát, nem? A verekedési. Tök jó, csak ez... Hát akkor 3 napot regenerálódunk. Regis várhat egy darabig. No csak. Hát már is jobban tetszik. Corvo Bianco. Megnézzük odakintről. Azért annyira nem lepra. Igen, itt ez a tüzecske. Már is ki lehet rakni a páncélokat. El lehet itt szépen tatorozgatni. Boszorkány vadászpáncél. Még egy. Hát akkor már ezért kellene. Impera. Impera Dondár vért. Os 65-ös. Ősi népcsizma. Nem, ez hatékonyabb griffcsizma, azt nem kéne. Tényleg. Eladogattuk a jó izéket, az a baj. Új holtcsizma. Tehát nem tudom kirakni a izéket. Oké, meg kirakom a izét, de gatyát se tudok kirakni. Ne szoppengálni. Akkor nem is ez kéne, hanem... Lehet, hogy kell a griffna drága izével. Na mindegy. Lehet, hogy nem az kellene. Ez is griff. Hatékonyabb griff páncél. Macska. Ez is macska. Hát bazd meg. Nagyon elkúráltuk a izéket, az a baj. A gatyókat nem kellett volna eladni. Nem illik oda, az a baj. Na mindegy, imperát kitesszük, ami van. Majd csináltatunk valami alap ezért. Nem, neked eladjuk majd. Hát inkább ezért kéne, a mahakami gatyát kéne fölvenni. Na jó. Oké. Na, még egyszer kezdjük el a pakolást. Impera Dondár. Mahakami gatya. Nem. Ősi népcsizma. Így. Hát a mahakami gatya se illik oda, de... Ezt legalább szedbe összebírtuk pakolni. Jól van. Vissza az egészet mezébe, ládikóba. Ezek picsába mennek. A kardok kellenének, ami nem vaják kard, mert azokat felhasználhatjuk. Mik azok a fegyverek, amit ki lehetne tetvenni? Nem. Anatéma. Itt 195. Azt eladjuk, minek azért kettő belőle. Szent a hercegnő kardja, ez ilyen típusan falra való darab. Na csak nem. Szerintem ez is. Gvesztok, ez is. Téli penge szintén. Ez miért elrakva? Akkor vír vissza, mert hülye vagyok, bazd meg. Karabella. Jól van. Menj a picsába. Ja, csak 2 izé van. Hát akkor az egyiket eladjuk. Adatdereit. Gövenzlog. Ívni. Van még itt fegyverállvány, király. Corabella, hát inkább a hercegnő kardját tenném ide. A főpapról szóló festményt inkább eladom a picsába. Szépen be lehet mindent rendezni. Sebédlők és zabálni. Pontár folyósot már föltettem. De is lehetne, igen, egy képet lehet eddig. Az elég kevés. Ez a vendégszoba. Be lehet látni a szobámba, hát mondjuk az elég gáz. Vagy hiszik a karakter, akkor így végig tudják innen nézni. Hát ez nem faza. Ja, az gyertyatartó, oké.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Már is megyek.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
BB. Ez a... Választható, kutasd át a pincét. Hát, hogy nem tudom, hogy ez a ház mi. Ó, szakad az eső. Az csaj, ez mindig ott van. Na, borral feltöltötték, király.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Akkor lesz szárdal kibontani.
A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Majd megnézzük, hogy mire van. Nem olvasom el, csak így. Corvo Bianco. Kell fosztani a saját pincénket, király. Fiorentina. Na, miért nem tudok tovább menni? Hát itt volt izé. Na azért. Itt volt a ominózus bruxás eset azért. Itt volt a hullali. Itt vágtuk le valahol a bruxánkat. Ezen kínzókamrának is király.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Renováljunk, bazd meg.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Foglalkozzunk a házzal, hát a környezet az nem a szarva.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Szarom a pénzét először is. Rendelj több fegyverállást.
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Rendelj.
Fine. What are the racks?
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive is my estimation.
Hát pár deszkája elég
Is there
sok az.
anything else you require, sir?
Több páncélállány kellene.
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witcher's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes. Just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Hát menj a vendégszoba.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Ezer az nem sok.
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Jó, jön egy kényelmesebb ágy is.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Állóképesség bónusz. Király.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Nézzük a környezetet.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think? With the general refurbishment now done, I would advise you consider breathing new life into the stable and the garden.
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Oh, you getsy.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Nézzük ki a szeget.
You know, Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she
Igen,
deserves
ilyenkor
one
mentem
too.
honzákat
Oh,
fosztogatni.
a sturdy stable testifies to a most
Ugyebár.
honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I can do all that.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him
Megkérdezem,
at
ezt
once.
mennyit csinálja. Hát egy ezres, ami pont belefér.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone.
Hát adunk neki
Professional
munkát,
grade.
keményen
Of
bazeg.
course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Jöhet, bazd meg.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of
1000
course.
arany egy kicsit
I shall
sok
send a
érte.
runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
With the utmost respect, sir, the vineyard has arrived at the pinnacle of perfection. Any further changes could prove a regrettable step down the slope towards the brash. I firmly advise against it.
Akkor oké.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Aha. Oké. Csillagos ég a pontár felett. Hát figyelj, Hammerhart köcsögnek is a festményt kirakhatjuk egy kicsit. Majd kibasszuk a picsába. Ez egy köcsögpont, nem úgy, hogy van. Ez még a törpéktől bizniszeltem be. Így. Átaludjuk az éjszakát. Na, meg lett csinálva ezért. Corvo Bianco. Azt eladjuk. Téli penge. Karabella. Így. Ezeket ki is pakoláztuk szépen. Ó, világosabb is lett egy kicsit. Milyen az új ágy? Egész jó. Van valami eladni való. Azt a tompakardot eladjuk, ami fasznak legyen. Hajmára cérkardja. Van bizony. Télpengét még mindig nem tettem ki, hát az gyalázat. A télpengét ide rakjuk. Ultimátum. Eladjuk a Faustinót a picsába, de nem kell nekem. Ez mi van itt? Ez mi ez? Még kecinek raktam én ezt a Ementálit is ide rakjuk, ő is ide. Ő is kap egy oszlopot. Holdpenge. Marad. A Savaned rózsája. Deviten. Hát. Nem. Hány Deviten van? 333. Kuka. Vérkard. Hány holdpenge van? Na. Ezt most jó ki kell szelektálnunk. Van még fegyverállvány. Hol van még fegyverállvány? Pengeállvány, oké. Hát nem túl sokat rakhatunk ki, bazd meg. Ez nem jó. Az a konyha. Mi is ez? Tikrogár penge. Ultimátum, az eladni való. Télpenge, az ki. Ementáli. Holtpenge. A szép a ementáli. Nem is. Hát nehogy más szar legyen kinn, amikor itt van nekem azért servad rózsája, vagy mi a faszom ez. Így. Nincs is annyi kardunk. Ez a Szentra hercegnő kardja, ez marad. Pontosan. Hát nem túl sok fegyverállványt rendeltél, baszom a szádat. Eléggé picsafüst, ide is lehetett volna még raknia. Így ide azért alá. Hát ezeket el kell adni, nincs mese. Amiket kipakoltunk. Jó. Corvo Bianco. Nézzük meg haverunknak az istálóját. Lényegesebben faszában. Javas ember.
Greetings. Greetings.
Locsolgatja a kórókat, király. Na hát itt már fecskefi, csingővecsenye, fecskefi. Na hát ezeket le is szét lapától. Na, ennyi volt. Elköszönök, szevasztok.